2003, you led the AFC in sacks, went to your first Pro Bowl. So take me through that, man. Like, you know, sitting out that year, who were some of the veterans that kind of, you know, put you on their shoulders, kind of showed you the way to where you got to becoming that player that you became, then to getting that deal with the Chicago Bears?
Yeah, the first year watching guys like Jason Taylor, I had Trace Armstrong on my team, Tim Bowens, Darryl Gardner on a D-line that just really showed me how to play football. That was great to watch for a whole season, knowing I was going to be okay and I was going to be on the team. I was on the IR for rehabbing my knee. I just watched them. And also I had Lorenzo Bromell, a guy named Kenny Mixon, all people that I saw and took a little bit of their game from what I was going to put into and my own game that I already had. And that was a success. In a preseason, I had like 8 sacks in the preseason.
In one game?
No, the whole preseason.
Oh. It's like, I missed that on ESPN.
Yeah. That next year, preseason again, I had 8 sacks again. And I had played so well during the preseason, they were like, we got to go with the young boy. But they still were kind of hesitant. And with the NFL, what people don't understand too is once you get the title of an undrafted free agent, you have that for the rest of your life. I took that as motivation every single year. Third year starting with the Dolphins, I had, I want to say 16 or 15 sacks. Led the AFC in sacks, named starter the Pro Bowl. And then for me, that was like my full circle moment.
Do you think that whole undrafted situation is why Miami didn't want to pay you? And, you know, you had to go to the Windy City?
Yeah, I think it was a bunch of things. We were just we were terrible on offense. We had Jason Taylor, Junior Seau, Sam Madison, Patrick Surtain,
Zach T.
Sr., Zach Thomas. I said Jason Taylor.
Yeah.
Tim Bowens, Darryl Gardner, Brock Marion.
Damn.
All
how y'all was able to pay all those people?
Exactly. And eventually, those people and we had one of your boy Sean, Marlon Greenwood.
Marlon.
Right? Yellow.
Holla at me, man.
So we had all that talent on defense. And we had an offense that just was struggling. And so at the time, I was like, I need to get paid. Luckily, me and my agent just sat back and said, we're going to wait and see what happens. And we kind of forced our way out of Miami. I did not want to leave. I actually wanted the contract. I wanted to stay in Miami. But it wound up being the best thing that ever happened to me is leaving Miami and headed to the Windy City.
Podcasting for the masses and I'm coming correct.